So students, we are going to start with the new law, and this is called incomplete dominance. Okay. So before we start with the incomplete dominance class, first law of Mendel and second law of Mendel, you all have to go through it. You all have to revise as it is. When the laws are asked, you have to write the law as it is. Okay, no interpretations can be made in this. So now we are going to start with the incomplete dominance. Before starting with the incomplete dominance, I would like to tell you that what happens here. We all know that this is a red color flower, and red color is a dominant character, and white color, it is a recessive character. Now when red and white, cross is done between these two flowers, and this incomplete dominance was done on the evening primrose flower, or it is called 4 o'clock flower. Okay, so red is a dominant character and white is a recessive character. So when a cross is made between these two flowers, so what will be our result? If red is a dominant character, then the flower which we get in the F1 generation should be a red one, right? But this does not occurred. Okay, then scientists, what they did, they cross-pollinated between the pink flowers. Okay, so what is the genotypic character? Let us see the genes here. If you all can see, R, capital R represent the dominant character, R, small r represent the white character. Okay, so this pink color flower, it is having a genotype of capital R and small r. Now when the gamete will be formed, so how the gamete will be formed? If it is true, then RR, so capital R small r here and capital R small r and above, that is male gamete and the female gamete. Okay, so capital R will give you red color flower, capital R small r will give you pink color flower, and capital R small r will again give you a pink color flower, and small r will give you the white color flower. So what is the phenotypic and the genotypic ratio? Phenotypic, that is what we can see physically. So we can see here that one red, okay, two pink and one white. So this is the phenotypic character. Okay, now genotypic characters, that is this what is the gene representing? So this is a pure red flower, that is capital R, two hybrid, okay, that is this pink color gene. Okay, 1:2:1. So here you all can see here that the genotypic and the phenotypic ratio, in case of incomplete dominance, it is always 1:2:1. If you all can see here, it is 1:2:1. And why does this occurring? It means that this red color flower is not completely able to express itself. When it is not able to completely express itself, then it is called incomplete dominance, and incomplete dominance leads to this color, which is an intermediate. You can see it is neither the pink color which was obtained in the F1 generation, it was neither representing either of the parents. Okay, so what does this mean? It means that the capital R was unable to express itself fully, so that is called incomplete dominance. Okay, so if you all go to the definition here, a very good question comes from here, that is what is incomplete dominance and what is the phenotypic and the genotypic ratio. So always keep in mind, phenotypic and genotypic ratio in case of incomplete dominance is 1:2:1. Okay, so it is given here, in heterozygous organism, out of the contrasting dominant and the recessive, okay, dominant gene cannot express, okay, to the dominant phenotype and it completely, but an intermediate mixed phenotype is formed from the dominant and the recessive, that is known as incomplete dominance. Okay, so you have to write about this incomplete dominance in the definition. So thank you class, hopes you have understood. Okay, thank you.